everybody? It is Brooke with Re-Fabbed, and we are gonna wrap some gifts. So I have 4 gifts right here to the side, and I'm gonna walk you through, and I'm just gonna talk as I'm wrapping and tell you just some things that I do. First of all, I get out a certain amount of gifts that I want to try to get wrapped that day, and I go ahead and box them up. So that way I can get all my other stuff out of the way. Like, I don't have to have all the boxes in there and all the other stuff. And if I'm not using any gift bags at this point for these 4, there's no gift bags. So I don't have to have those out. And I can kind of start with like a kind of a clean slate. What I do to know whose is whose is I write it in Sharpie on the box, okay? And I do that because that way, if I get busy and I just need to set these aside and not have the gifts showing or everybody knowing whose is whose, then they can be concealed inside the gift. Inside the box, and I can wrap them at my convenience, okay? So I do real pretty stuff on the top, but I do not put the gift tags. So I always just write it at the bottom. And so when I'm passing it out, I'm like, Jojo, Kelly, Jaden, you know, like that. So that's just a little tip. Y'all probably do that, but just in case you don't. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap each 4 of these gifts, and I'm gonna wrap them in each a different wrapping paper. So these are the 4 wrapping papers that I'm using today. I am using this more of a traditional red and white that I got at Hobby Lobby. This right here, this pink gingham, it came off Amazon. And these 2 both came from TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx for wrapping paper. I'm just gonna flip over my box. I mean, y'all know how to wrap a gift. I'm not trying to teach how to wrap a gift. Don't y'all hate it when you do that? If you cut it perfectly and all of a sudden you realize you're too short, holy cow. Okay, so our first little box is all wrapped up. So I'm gonna take some raffia and I'm just gonna pull it out and kind of string it through my fingers. I'm gonna lay it across the top. So I've got 2 colors right here for this specific one. I'm gonna roll it across the top just like this, then flip it over. And I haven't cut it yet. And then I'm going to crisscross it and go through like this on the back. Okay. Then we're gonna come to the top, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now so I can work with it. So now we have it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and go under with that one, under with this side. And if y'all need to zoom in and do screenshots, you can. And then I'm just gonna tie it in a knot right here in the middle. And that's our base of this entire package. So now I wanna make the actual bow. So this is I like being able to kind of have the wrap, and you could do it in a totally different color to stand out. I'm just doing it all red and white. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both of my raffias and leave them attached. I do not cut it first. And then I take them each and I put them together and I put them in my hand like this. And then I take this hand and I pull, and then I do a bow. And then pinch it between my fingers. Then I pull, do a bow. And I keep just holding it. And I go really fast, and I just keep pulling, twisting, making this bow over and over to get it as thick as I want it to be, okay? So I have not tied anything. I've just got my fingers here in the middle, and I'm gonna lay it down, smack dab in the middle of the gift, and then I'm gonna pull up on the sides that I just tied and tied in a knot. So then I just scrunch it up because I want it to just get, I don't know, I just want it to get all beautiful. And then I cut the ribbon that's hanging off the sides. How pretty is that? That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous and so easy. And so what a pretty little gift, and that took no time. Now we have gift number 2, which is for my eating girl. So we're gonna use the polka dot on this. And I almost cut it too short, but I'm right on the line, so I used the perfect amount. so we got this little gift all wrapped up for my e-girl. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did before, but I'm simply using one strand of raffia this time because I am not using two colors. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing with this raffia. This is just one strand, so it's gonna be thinner. It's gonna take a little bit more to get that full look. So that's plenty for this. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna do the same thing. So now this is just a one color bow, and then obviously you're gonna fluff it up and go all that to get it how you want it after I've got it on here. But it never looks as good until you're totally done. So lay it in the middle, tie it real tight, but be careful because you're using raffia, so it'll break easily if you tie it, you know, you get too gung-ho with it. And you have another pretty bow. And then that's ready to go under the tree. And then now we have these two gifts. These are both the same size box, but then they're ready and they coordinate. How cute is that? Okay, now we're gonna wrap this gift. We only have 4 gifts to wrap today. But now we're gonna wrap this one, which is for my JoJo. I love watching people wrap gifts. I hope I'm not too boring. Okay, so here we have this one. How adorable, okay? Now, I got that shade of pink, I've got this light shade of pink, and a dark pink. So we're gonna do all 3 of these plus white. This is gonna be so pretty, y'all. And this raffia goes a long way. Okay, so we got this. So it's gonna be scrunched up more, but here's this. And then there we go. So we got JoJo's gift. How stinking cute. So we've got the red and white, the red and white, and the pink. And they all coordinate. And you could even add red in this instead of hot pink, okay? So I have one more gift to wrap, and it's a bigger one. It's my nephew Jaden's. So I will go ahead and wrap the gift like I did before. And this one's going up and down, so it's gonna sit vertical under my tree. So we're gonna leave it like that. I'm actually not even gonna have to cut this because it's so big. So we do it like this first. So here's this bow, very pretty. I love just mixing and matching colors. It's the same with ribbon. This raffia ribbon is just so fun to use. And then there we go. Look how cute. Love it. So how stinking cute do all of these look together? I absolutely love it. And I still have several more papers that I also like to use to mix up. And I may even add in a little bit of green. But anyway, I love doing this. And also another tip before I get off here. I haven't shared but one of my trees. I've got tons of them in the house and I'll be sharing them all really, really soon. But obviously this is the Grinch tree. So it's red and white and got lime green and stuff. I can't keep all of my presents under our main tree. I just don't have room under it. A lot of times maybe I'll take like the red and white or get another one that has some green and I'll bring some and put them under this tree. And then if I have any gift wrap that I really like that's more traditional or neutral, I'll put them in my dining room because I have a real neutral tree in there, which I'll show you soon. And different ones like that, I just kind of sprinkle them around the house under all the trees because they're little small pencil trees, but it really brings a lot of festiveness to the tree when it has a couple gifts under it. So I kind of strategically place gifts under the different trees and the different themes because I love all kinds of different styles of wrapping paper. So it's super fun for me to do that. This was fun. Be sure to share the video. I would appreciate that. My hair is a wild mess. But anyway, I hope you'll have an awesome day, and who knows, maybe I'll be back later. See y'all later. Bye.